What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. As you can already see, today is all about the new structure deck, the Crimson King. We're going to have a look at the new cards in this structure deck, and we're also going to find out what deck we can build using 3 of those structure decks. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So first of all, we're going to talk about all the new cards in the structure deck. If you want to check out the complete card list, I'll put a link in the description so you can look it up. But let's start with the first new card being Soul Resonator. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 level 4 or lower fiend monster from your deck to your hand, except Soul Resonator. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Dark Synchro Monster. If a card you control would be destroyed by card effect while you control Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro Monster that mentions it, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead, hard once per turn. So, second is Vision Resonator. If a level 5 or higher Dark Monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Vision Resonator once per turn this way. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 spell trap that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend from your deck to your hand. You can also only use this effect of Vision Resonator once per turn. And here we go, also a very important card, Bone Atchfiend. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send 1 other card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Dark Dragon Synchro Monsters. You can target 1 face-up monster you control that has a level, send 1 Fiend Tuner from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, increase or decrease that monster's level by 1. You can only use each effect of Bone Atchfiend once per turn. So for the first new spell card, we have Absolute Power Force. Quick spell card, you can target 1 Red Dragon Archfiend you control. If that monster you control battles an opponent's monster this turn, apply these effects until the end of the damage step. It gains 1000 attack points, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. If it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent, and any battle damage your opponent takes from this battle is doubled. Next up is Crimson Gaia. During your main phase, you can add 1 Red Dragon Archfiend or 1 card that mentions it from your deck or graveyard to your hand, except Crimson Gaia. When your Red Dragon Archfiend declares an attack, you can change all monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. If a monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Red Dragon Archfiend from your graveyard. You can only use each effect of Crimson Gaia once per turn. Next up is Fiendish Golem. Target 1 monster on the field with 2000 or more attack, banish it until the end phase of the next turn. Then, if you activated this card while you controlled Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro Monster that mentions it, you can set 1 Fiendish Chain directly from your deck or graveyard. Let's talk about the next one, which is Red Zone. When your opponent activates a card or effect while you control Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro Monster that mentions it, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. You can target 1 of your banished Dark Synchro Monsters, special summon it. You can only use each effect of Red Zone once per turn. Also very good card. And of course, the face of this structure deck, Red Dragon Archfiend. You need 1 tuner and 1+ non-tuner dark monsters. This card's name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while on the field or in the graveyard. If this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Red Dragon Archfiend from your extra deck, and this is treated as a synchro summon, very important. Then, if this card was sent to the graveyard as a synchro material for a Dark Dragon Synchro Monster, you can destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls, and you can only use this effect of Red Dragon Archfiend once per turn. And of course, it won't be in the deck, but I think you just have to mention Everyone's King. Basically a very cool token you can use. Beautiful Jack Atlas artwork right here, and of course all the 5Ds. Anime fans will definitely have this in their binder very soon. So we start things off with 3 Soul Resonator. Awesome card. It's basically a 1.5 card combo. You just need any other card to this card in combination with Bone Atchfiend, which this card is able to search. You can do crazy stuff and open your combos and create crazy boards. And for the next one we play 3 Vision Resonator. Great searcher, you don't really want to miss in this deck. Also easy special summon from the hand, so definitely a 3 off here. And another Resonator you don't want to miss is Crimson Resonator. It can open the combo itself if you combine it with any level 4 monster on your hand, and can do crazy stuff from the grave. Also, if you open the combo with Soul Resonator, this card is insane, so you definitely need 3 of them. And for the last 2 Resonators, we play 2 Synkron Resonator. Easy special summon. It can recycle your Resonators from the grave and opens doors to cards like Abyss, for example. So that's it for the Resonators. Let's go on with the rest. We play 3 Bone Atchfiend. As I already mentioned, crazy card. You can special summon it very easy by popping 1 card either from the hand or your field. And then you can send, for example, your Crimson Resonator, which is the one you will always choose basically, to adjust the levels of your monsters on the field. Insane card, definitely don't want to miss out on this one. Then we have Wildwind, a real classic in this deck, special summoning itself with any Resonator on the field and being able to banish itself from the graveyard to search another one. Awesome card. Next up is Ascator. Also very easy special summon, of course, and no Dawnwalker goes without the Fire Ant, so that's why we're playing 1 of them. You can search them really easy, don't need more than that. And that's it for the monsters. Let's get into the spells. We run 2 Crimson Gaia. Very good card, searches basically all your spell and traps out of your deck. Very good card, and also searchable. That's why you don't need 3 of them. What you do need 3 of, in my opinion, is Resonator Call. Basically searches out all of your Resonators, so all your combo starters, basically. So totally must have of 3. Then we'll play 3 Burning Soul. Well, even though Burning Soul can't be searched, it's basically the only card in the deck that allows you to go into the Calamity Lock, which I love about this archetype, and you will definitely be happy to see 1 of those in your starting hand. Then we'll have Resonator Command. Just tries to prevent from bricking. Let's say you have too much Resonators on your hand or too many tuners in general, you can discard 1 Resonator and go for the respective other level 4 monster you will need. So yeah, can really prevent bricking. And Resonator Machine is a card that will put 2 of your Resonators back into the deck and add you 1 level 4 monster from the deck. Basically does the same, can come in handy especially late game or late combo. And that's it for the spells, and now we'll get to the traps. We play 2 Red Zone. You only need 2 because it's very searchable in this deck. Same goes for Fiendish Golem. Very good card which can be used aggressively as well as in the defense. Really good card, and of course no Fiendish Golem goes without Fiendish Chain. You only need 1 of them, obviously, because Fiendish Golem really searches and recycles it, so no need for more than 1. I chose Terror of the Overroot. Good card, generic card. You won't do anything wrong by adding this. And for the last card we have Time to Stand Up. This card basically comes very handy if it's in the grave and you have situations where you have to discard cards, as I already mentioned. So this can be your favorite discarding card. And let's get into the synchros. You will definitely need 3 Red Rising Dragon. This card opens all of your combos. It's basically the first stage of all of your other Archfiends you're going to play from the extra deck, so definitely 2 of them. Then we're playing 2 of the new Red Dragon Archfiend. we also play 3 of the classic Red Dragon Archfiend. Why we're playing 3 of them? Well, because since Scarlet Dragon Archfiend is also treated as Red Dragon Archfiend, you can bring him back from the graveyard, for example, with cards like, let's say, Bann. And then you can go again with the whole combo with its effect and special summon another one from your extra deck, one of those. And since you don't want to miss out on this, 2 Scarred and 3 Classic. Then we'll go for the Scarlight. Going second, this can be very useful, but not too crazy. A card you don't want to miss though is Abyss. Omni-negate on the field, very good card. Going first, it's basically a must-have. And then we'll go for the 3 big ones, which would be Nova Dragon, Supernova Dragon, and of course Calamity. Nova Dragon can also be used defensively in your opponent's turn. Supernova Dragon can basically banish the whole field of your opponent, and in combination with Red Zone, you can do this twice per turn of your opponent, so very, very good. And of course Calamity, I think I don't have to say more about this card. The Calamity Lock, awesome play. Really love this about this archetype. So 1 is enough since it won't happen too often, but you don't want to miss the chance to do this. So that's it for the deck profile. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I can definitely recommend buying the structure deck. I think you'll have a decent deck when you buy 3 of those. If you are curious about how this whole thing works or how this specific deck works, I'll upload a combo video soon. So if you don't want to miss it and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, have a good one.